Welcome back viewers. In today's video we are going to check out the Linux Mint 21.1 XFCE desktop. So let us start. This is the greeter screen of the XFCE desktop. You can see here there is a top panel. The username is mentioned on the left side. You have got accessibility features with on-screen keyboard, high contrast and screen reader. Then you have got this keyboard chooser. Time is given and there is a power menu. And here you can log in to the configured user. So I had configured myself during the installation. So let us log in. So here you can see it is not scaling the resolution automatically. So we'll have to do the resolution by ourselves. So we'll keep this resolution. So you are welcomed by a welcome app. So you can do the first steps. So you can do the some fine configuration for your desktop after the first boot. So you can change the accent colors to your choice. You can take system snapshot. You can configure the system snapshots. So those are automatic. Then you can install additional drivers. For example, if you got some sound card or you got a graphics card, then you can use the driver manager to install those drivers. And you can do the early update. So whenever you do the first boot, it is good that you check out for the update. So there will be many updates pending for some bugs. Then there is security updates, all those things you can do it from here. And you can take a look at the system settings and the software manager. And of course you can do the configuration for the firewall when you start first. So the firewall is very easy. I have shown it many times. You have to just start the firewall and then it will automatically start every time you start your desktop henceforth. Then you can read through the documentation, you can check out the help and you can contribute to the project. So I will not going to take all these steps because in many earlier videos on Linux Mint I have shown how to do it. So you can better check the older videos, because what happens if I show same things again and again, many people get bored. And I want to complete the Linux Mint XFCE desktop review very fast. So I won't be wasting much time. So I will close this welcome screen, or we can minimize it. Now let us check out the desktop itself. So this is the desktop, the Linux Mint wallpaper, very famous. All the Linux Mint wallpapers are loved by the Linux Mint community very much. At the bottom you have got this panel. So this is the XFCE application menu. You have got the window minimizer, the Mozilla Firefox is there, XFCE terminal is there, Thunar file manager is there. This is the welcome app that is minimized. And on the right side you have got this notifications area with options to enable the DND, that is the do not disturb. You can clear the notification log from here. You can do further advanced notification settings from here. This is the system reports. So you can directly go and check the system reports, system information and the crash reports. So everything is available in one click. You have got this network manager. This is the battery manager. You got a presentation mode here. Settings are there. This is the simple audio control. And if you want to do advanced audio controls, you can open the audio mixer. And here you got this calendar, small calendar but very efficient calendar. Now let us check out the different applications that are given in the application menu. So in the favorites you have got the Firefox web browser, Thunderbird mail, Pix is the image manager, Rhythm box is for your audio needs, calculator is there. So it is an advanced calculator with arithmetic, scientific and financial calculations possible. Text editor is there. Software manager is there, task manager is there. So we will open the task manager. You can see it here. It is using 1.3 GB. So it is little bit more on the higher side because it has just checked the updates in the background, and there are some updates to be installed. So here you can see there will be some updates for installation ready. SAP usage is 0. CPU percent usage is hovering between 1 to 30% because it is checking out the updates and it is syncing the repos in the background. That's why the CPU usage is little bit higher. This is the first boot. You can see it here. But once the system is updated and the repos are synced, everything is okay. In the next boot, the CPU usage will come down to below 10%. You can see there are many updates. And do you want to switch to a local mirror? We can say yes. You have to give your password to enable the change to the local mirrors. And this is the official repositories, PPAs, additional repository authentication keys, maintenance, everything you can do using the software resources. So I will now close this. So there are a good number of updates, 69 updates with 584 MB for download. So we can install the updates in the background. The following packages will be installed. This upgrade will trigger additional changes. So there will be some changes. For example, the big changes to the kernels. So we have to say yes and let the update go in the background. I will close this task manager. Now, recently used, you can see these two applications. In applications, all the applications will come up, but we will go section by section. So in the accessories, you got application finder. So if you got large number of applications installed, you can use the application finder to find out the applications. So you can type any key characters or words to find your application. You got archive manager, bulk rename is there to rename multiple files in one go. Calculator, catfish file search is there, character map is there. Disk, this is the G disk. If you want, I will show you just. It is a G disk application. You can see it. It is Gnome disk utility to manage your partitions. Document viewer is there, fonts are there, image viewer, logs, menu editor is there to change the applications that will be shown here in the application menu. So you can do the addition. Notes onboard is the on-screen keyboard. Passwords and keys manager is there. Redshift is there. So it is a color temperature adjustment tool. I will just show you. Let it open. Then screenshot is there to take screenshots. Text editor, USB image writer is given, so you can write images to the disk. So you have to just specify the location of the ISO file from the folders, and you have to select the USB stick that is attached to the USB port, and then it will verify the ISO image first and then write the image to the USB. So it's very easy. USB stick formatter is there. It is the same utility, you can see. So you can specify the USB disk. So there might be multiple USB sticks attached to the device, your laptop or desktop, and then you can specify which USB stick to format. You can specify 4 file systems: FAT32, exFAT, NTFS, and the extended 4, and you can supply the volume label. So it will, the USB stick will be known by this volume label henceforth. And Warpinator is there. Warpinator is used to send and receive files across the network. In graphics section, you got document scanner, drawing, pics, internet. You got Firefox web browser, HexChat, Thunderbird email, transmission, web runs is there. In Office, you got this dictionary program. So I think it is dictionary program is from the Gnome. Let us check. No, it is XFCE dictionary because Gnome desktop also has its own dictionary. and the complete LibreOffice suite is there. We will just check out the version of the LibreOffice suite. Let us see. So the version is 7.3, quite the latest one. That's great. Now, multimedia section, you got Celluloid, it is a movie player. Hypnotics is the online TV. You can watch your programs online. You must have a internet connection. Pulse audio volume control is there, and the rhythm box is there. In settings, this is the about me section. So you can configure your profile image and contact details, accessibility settings, advanced network configuration, appearance, backup tool is there. Let us check out the backup tool. I have shown you the backup tool in the last video, so I will not go through. So you can configure the personal data that can be backed up now. You can configure it and you can restore your personal data back using this button. So it is very easy, just two buttons are there. And below the software selection. So this is the list of applications installed on your computer. So the applications can also be backed up. Bluetooth manager is there. Then the Bluetooth adapter settings can be done. You have got color profiles, ICC color profiles that you can configure. There is a Bluetooth manager. Compiz settings manager is nothing but the window manager. So here you can do the configuration settings for the window compositor settings, accessibility features, magnifier. You can click on the different accessibility features for use during the Windows. So the Windows will be configured to use this accessibility features also, like dim, inactive, negative, opacity, brightness and saturation, show mouse, magnifier, color filter. So all these accessibility features will get integrated into your Windows. So all the system windows will show this accessibility features also. So they will be integrated. And the desktop settings are there, like the desktop cube, fade to desktop. These are all different features of the Windows. So that Windows, you can clone the output of Windows. You can show the Windows as a desktop cube. So the Windows will say 3 or 4 windows are open. They will rotate, and you can select between the windows, and the selection of windows, the windows will rotate in a cube format like shown here. So each face will have a different window that is open. Then you can have a window wall also. So the windows will get tiled, and you can select any of the windows that are open from this tile. So this is nothing but the tiling manager, you can say. So there are cubicle tiling manager and a wall type tiling manager. So these are in fact two tiling managers. And you can switch between the different views using this viewport feature. You can have a this show desktop, so you can click any of the hot corners, and that will show up the desktop. And there are some effects to the Windows, 3D effects, animations, animation add-on, blur the windows, fading windows. All these different effects for the Windows are given. There are some extras like splash screen, thumbnail, window preview, screenshot, benchmark, and you can load the images from JPG format, text, PNG, SVG. So you can specify the type of the image to be loaded in the Windows. And these are some utilities like file watcher, regex matching, scale window, title filter, session manager, resize info, crash handlers, scale add-ons, show repent, workarounds, title bar info. All these are different window utilities. So this is a window manager. So these are windows, these two windows. So this is the window manager. So you can configure how the windows will look on your system using this Compiz config settings manager. And this is nothing but the window management. So you can place the window ring switcher. So different windows can be switched using this ring. So the windows will appear as a ring. So the 4 window, there will be side windows, and there will be one back window. So you can switch between those windows. You can resize the windows. You can have a shelf of windows. You can shift between the windows using a switcher. You can scale the windows to different sizes. You can do the workspace naming. You can have a static application switcher, maximize, minimize the windows, move windows. Everything is there. Extra windows manager actions are also there. So it's quite advanced. So you have to learn step by step. You start with the different settings. You enable those settings, and then you have to observe how the settings work. So you have to do the experiments by yourself, and you will learn a lot more about the window management and tiling. So now I think I will close this. The updates are getting installed. So download is complete and the installation is going on. So meanwhile, you can see it here, the software sources we already done. The software manager, I will just take a quick look at the software manager. So I think this is the GNOME software manager only. Let us see what it is. And while it is opening up, let us check out the software sources also. So for that, we will have to. So the software storage caching, because the update is also going on. So we have checked this. So this is where you have to configure the software sources, the place from which the application packages and the other packages will be, system packages will be downloaded. So this is it. So I have changed the official repository to local mirror. So after the reboot, the mirrors will change. This is the original, that is the Linux Mint server mirror. So when I will do the reboot, the mirrors will change to a local Indian mirror. So right now it won't be shown. It requires a restart. So I will close this now. So I think the update is taking some time. Till then, the software manager won't be showing any software. So anyway, we can continue here. Then this synaptic package manager I have shown you in the last video. Now let us open the task manager again. So you can see after this software manager and the update is going on, the memory usage has now increased to 3.2. So early during this video, the memory usage, RAM usage was around 1.3. Now it has climbed up to 3.2 because the updates are getting installed, and the CPU usage is now about 20-25%. And swap usage is also there around 60 MB. Small, but still the swap is being used now. Now you can see the software manager. It is, I think, nothing but the GNOME software store only. No, it is Mint install. So it is developed by the Linux Mint team. So it is a different kind of software store, but it looks similar to the GNOME store, you can say. So at the top, you have got the recommended software. So Blender is recommended. Then you have got sections like accessories, fonts, games, graphics. So you will just check out the different sections. So lot many applications are available in the store. You can see it here. It's fully loaded store. This is one of the best software stores. Maximum number of applications are there. Now let us check out the different fonts. You can see big collection of fonts are there. So Linux Mint is one of the favorite top 5 Linux distributions according to the distro watch. Now you can see the games, number of games available. Oh, very big collection of games. Then graphics. This is the graphics applications. You can see here. Then you have got internet section. Large number of applications for the internet use. And further there are subsections like web, email, chat and file sharing. So these subsections are shown at below, and this is the main section. For example, if we go to Office, these are the different Office applications, and at the bottom there will be some subsection. Large number of applications are there here. So it is not showing subsection, but in this graphics it was there. Yes, in graphics you can see the subsection 3D, drawing, photography. So you can filter through all these applications by choosing. For example, if I want to have photography applications only, I will choose this. So only your photography applications will be shown. If you want only drawing applications will show. If I want to see all the applications in one glance, so you have to choose all. Sound and video, this is also important. So large applications for sound and video. System tools, you can see it here. Everything is there. And this Flatpak integration is already there from the beginning. So you need not configure the Flatpak or FlatHub. The Flatpak applications are all integrated into the software store. You can see it here. Large number of Flatpaks are available. And this is the all applications. So if you click on here, all applications that are available in the store will be shown. You can see it's very large, huge collection of applications is there. So that's it. This is the application store, one of the best maintained application stores in Linux domain. I will now close this. So the reboot is required. So we will not reboot the system, but this is how the updates work. Do you want to switch to local mirror? It is asking me again. So I will reply yes. And I have to provide my password also. That's it. Now I'm going to close this. Now let us go over to the appearance section. So in appearance, let us check out the different styles icons that are available, fonts. So a large collection of different styles is available. So right now the Mint Y Aqua is there. Let us check. It is the Mint Y Aqua. Now let us change over to Mint X Steel. Let us see what happens. So immediately there is change in the appearance of icons, the panel, and of course the accents also have changed to green color. You can see it here. Now let us go over to Mint X Aqua. What is the difference? So you can see again the accents have changed. And icons, not much change to the icons because we have not touched the icons, only we have changed the style. Let us go over to Mint Y Orange. So this is change. Again the accent color has changed. Now let us go over and check the icons. So right now the Mint Y Aqua is there. Let us change over to the Mint Y. Let us see what happens. So there will be, yes, there are some small changes to the icons. The folder color has now changed to yellow. Let us change again to, let us go with the Papyrus Dark, or we can go with ePapyrus first. So immediately there is change. You can see here. Now the icons look more beautiful. Papyrus, ePapyrus family is the best cloud family of icons. Many users use this Papyrus icons. You can see it here. It looks very beautiful. Now let us try out the ePapyrus Dark. So this looks stunning. Now let us go and check if some other great theme is there or not. Mint Y purple is there. Different, yes. Papyrus Dark is Papyrus is there. So let us check this Papyrus icon thing. So you can see. I will just open the folder. So folders now look blue. Let us go with Papyrus Dark. The folder color looks blue. It is not changed. You can see it here. But icons have changed. Icon design has changed. Now let us come over to the Papyrus Light. The folder colors are still blue only. There is no change. Now let us go over to the Yaru. So this is also a very great theme. My personal favorite. I use this theme on other laptops. I got 2-3 laptops. So here you can see there is a complete change in the icon design. and then there is Yaru bark. So this is dull looking, I don't like much. Yaru bark dark, let us try this. This is also not great looking. Why there is a exclamatory mark? This icon theme has no cache file. So this icon theme has no cache. You have to create the cache file. So you have to open this folder, user share. I'll just show you again. User share icons Yaru bark bark dark. So you have to create a folder, or you can run the command gtk update icon cache. So you have to open the terminal and run this command. So that will create a folder, cache folder for this icon set, and it will create a cache file also. Yaru blue, this is also nice looking. I use this Yaru blue, it's good looking. Then Yaru dark, Yaru blue dark, Yaru magenta, this is also nice looking one. So magenta dark, olive dark, olive. So these are all different themes with different accent. So accent color is not changing, only the folder color is changing by changing this Yaru icon themes. Russian green, Yaru purple, you can see it here, Yaru red. So these are all the different versions of Yaru only. Yaru sage dark. Many people like it, so they have come up with all these different variations. Now let us go over and check the. I will use this magenta. Looks great, or we can go with Papyrus only. Papyrus is better looking. And now let us go over to fonts. So the default font is Ubuntu regular. Default monospace font is monospace regular. The rest of the things, the rest like rendering and DP are standard, pretty standard. And this is settings for menu buttons, event sounds, and window scaling. So I think this is all that we wanted to check out. So this was a quick review. I will not, for henceforth, I will not go in much details, because you see it becomes very boring to check out the same things again and again. Yes, now one thing is pending is the wallpapers. Now how to go? Yes. So you have to open the desktop settings and all the wallpapers will come, and we will check the wallpapers and then stop the review. So this is the right now the default wallpaper. We will change over to this. So this is how it looks. This is how it looks. All great Linux Mint wallpapers. I love them. Beautiful. The green one is also very nice looking. All are great. Beautiful looking wallpapers. This one is also nice. This one is okay. This should look very nice. Yes. This is also nice. This one is also nice. This one is fantastic. This one is also nice looking. This is my favorite. This is also nice one. This is great. This is okay. This is also okayish. What I will do is, this one looks very nice. Or we can go with this Santorini wallpaper. This also looks very nice. I think I will go with this. We will keep this wallpaper. So this looks very nice. Now let us check if anything is pending. Most of the things I have shown you. Yes. Let me check. Okay. So this we will check out this. This is the XCOM settings. So this is the XFCE settings editor. So you can do the configuration of your XFCE desktop for displays, Thunar file manager, Thunar volume manager, XFCE desktop, keyboard shortcuts. All these things you can do here. You can change the values. So these are all boolean values, string values you can change, and you can configure your desktop. These are the panel settings. So you require to be advanced user or a power user to use this. If you don't know, don't go and do any settings here, changes to the settings. Otherwise, it will mess up your system. Better to find a manual how to use the XCOM settings or the settings editor, how to do the changes to the desktop using settings editor. So you have to read the manual first, and you have to check out any if any tutorials are there on the YouTube or any on Google, and then use those tutorials to do the settings. Otherwise, you will mess up the system. So don't touch this if you don't know. So with this, I will stop the video here. See you in the next video. Bye bye.